Cleopatra's true story is complete, a busy life and a sad ending. The pharaonic queen Cleopatra has been considered a symbol of beauty since ancient times, as she is one of the most famous rulers in ancient Egypt. Throughout ancient pharaonic history, the late beauty is considered one of the figures who left her mark the most. Today, we will learn about her interesting life story, which inspired many writers with ideas for articles, books, and many theses. Despite the common belief that Cleopatra was of Egyptian descent, the reality indicates that she belonged to the Macedonian family of Ptolemy. She is descended from one of Alexander the Great's generals, Ptolemy I. This does not mean that she was of Greek origin only, but that she also spoke the Greek language and was familiar with Greek customs. In addition to the Greek language, Cleopatra spoke the languages of the peoples neighboring Egypt. She wore traditional Egyptian clothes and participated in Egyptian celebrations and ceremonies. This gained her popularity among the public regardless of her foreign origins. Cleopatra, the last ruler of the Macedonian dynasty, was born in 69 BC. Her father was King Ptolemy XII, who died in 51 BC. Cleopatra took power at the age of 18, along with her brother Ptolemy XIII, who was 10 years old. At that time, Egypt was struggling with many issues, such as economic problems as well as floods in addition to famine. A dispute also occurred between Queen Cleopatra and her brother, which led to her fleeing to Syria. Cleopatra prepared a huge army with the aim of gaining power for herself. The queen was known for her extreme beauty, which she used to serve her interests. During that period, the Romans were subjecting all countries to their rule, and only Queen Cleopatra remained. The Romans sent the commander Antonius to warn Cleopatra and collect the ransom from her. Here, Queen Cleopatra took advantage of her beauty and received him warmly until he fell in love with her. After that, Queen Cleopatra pardoned Hermax, a pharaonic enemy who wanted to get rid of her. He knew the intensity of the relationship that existed between Queen Cleopatra and the leader Antonius, so he planned to get rid of them, but his plan failed, so Queen Cleopatra ordered him to be killed. But when the sentence came to be implemented, Hermax was replaced by another person similar to him, and the news reached the great Roman leader Octavius to send to Antonius asking him to get rid of Cleopatra. Antonius did not give up his love for the queen, and a fierce war erupted, so Hermax reappeared again, where he disguised himself as a doctor and went to Cleopatra. Hermax advised her of the necessity of withdrawing with her fleet because no matter how strong they were unable to confront the great leader Octavian. Then Hermax went to Commander Antonius and told him that his lover, Queen Cleopatra, had committed suicide. Antonius was deeply saddened when he heard this news, and he also decided to end his life. Before he died, Cleopatra saw him and began to cry bitterly. In the end, she said goodbye to him and decided to follow him, so she brought a poisonous cobra and bit herself. Because she is a symbol of beauty, elegance, and attention to appearance, Cleopatra appeared in all the pictures wearing eyeliner. Historians' research has proven that this preparation was composed of 4 different substances. It was not only for cosmetic purposes, but also for health purposes related to protecting the eye from infection, especially during periods of Nile flooding and the spread of bacteria and infections.